OpenAI just dropped a model so powerful the US government had to approve who gets access to it. It beats Claude's Mythos. It beats Claude's Fable. And right now, you can't even touch it. This is GPT 5.6 Sol, and this is everything you need to know. Alright, let's break this down fast because there's a lot going on here. GPT 5.6 dropped June 26th, and OpenAI didn't just release one model. They released a whole family, 3 tiers. New naming system. The number tells you the generation, 5.6. The name tells you the power level. Sol is the beast. Terra is the everyday workhorse. Luna is the cheap and fast one. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets wild. On TerminalBench 2.1, the benchmark that actually tests real command line coding workflows, GPT 5.6 Sol Ultra scored 91.9%. For context, Claude Mythos preview. The model the US government literally suspended because it was too dangerous, scored 88%. Claude Fable 5, which is the model most people are actually using right now, it doesn't even come close. GPT 5.5 was sitting at 83.4%. Sol just cleared the board. And here's the thing that really got me. On ExploitBench, which tests cybersecurity and vulnerability research, Sol is competitive with Mythos Preview, but uses only 1/3 of the output tokens. Same performance. 3 times more efficient. That's not incremental. That's a different class of model. So how does Sol actually work? 2 new modes you need to know about. First, max reasoning. You flip this on when you've got a hard problem and you don't care how long it takes. You want the best answer possible. Sol just thinks longer and deeper. Second, ultra mode. This is the big one. Instead of one agent grinding through a complex task, Ultra spins up multiple subagents working in parallel. That's how it hit 91.9% on TerminalBench. That's how it beat Mythos. That's the future of how these models are going to work. And on Agent's last exam, which is basically the hardest autonomous coding test out there, Sol is the only model that crossed the 50% mark. Every other model failed to hit halfway. Sol cleared it. Now let's talk the full lineup real quick. Sol, flagship, $5 per million input tokens, $30 per million output. Same price as GPT 5.5, but way more capable. This is your agentic coding, security research, hard reasoning tier. Terra, $2.50 input, $15 output. Basically GPT 5.5 performance at half the price. If you're running high volume business stuff, customer support, internal tools, document workflows, this is your go-to. Luna, $1 input, $6 output. Fast, cheap, strong enough for everyday tasks. Summarization, drafting, routine automation. OpenAI's answer to Haiku and Flash. Oh, and there's one more thing. In July, Sol is hitting Cerebras with up to 750 tokens per second. If latency is your bottleneck on agentic workflows, that's a massive deal. Now here's the catch. You can't use any of this right now, unless you're one of roughly 20 companies the US government personally approved. OpenAI coordinated this entire launch with the White House. They previewed the model to the government a full month before releasing it. The Trump administration asked for a limited rollout. OpenAI agreed. General availability is coming in the coming weeks, probably mid to late July. And for what it's worth, OpenAI called this whole government gating thing unsustainable in their own blog post, so they're not thrilled about it either. But until that gate opens, GPT 5.5 is still what you're working with. The moment Sol drops for general access, it's going to be everywhere. So get ahead of it now. Drop a comment. Are you going straight to Sol, or are you running Terra for the cost savings? Subscribe. I'm covering every major AI drop the second it happens. Don't miss the next one.